Hello, welcome to another English story. Do you want to speak English more naturally? Do you want to sound confident when you talk? Then today I will teach you a powerful method called the shadowing technique. It is simple but effective. Shadowing means you listen carefully to someone speaking in English, then repeat every word immediately, trying to copy their tone, speed, and emotion. You become like their shadow, mirroring how they speak. In this video, I will tell you a story that is both inspiring and emotional. Let's start. My name is Rachel Miller, and for a long time, my life looked very ordinary. I grew up in a small town in Ohio, the kind of place where everyone knows your name and nothing really changes. Life there was quiet, predictable, and safe, but also limited. My family was not poor, but we were never comfortable. My dad worked long shifts at a warehouse, often coming home tired and silent. My mom worked as a classroom assistant at an elementary school. She loved children, but the pay was low and the hours were long. Money was always discussed quietly in our house. Bills were paid carefully. Vacations were rare. New clothes were a maybe next time thing. But one thing we had plenty of was love. My parents never complained. They taught me that honest work mattered more than status, and that dignity came from effort. I didn't grow up dreaming of luxury. I grew up wanting control over my own life. Even as a child, I hated the feeling of depending on someone else for everything. I got my first job when I was 16. It was at a small grocery store, and my job was simple: restock shelves, clean floors, help customers find things they couldn't see right in front of them. The work wasn't glamorous. My uniform was ugly. My feet hurt every night. But something changed inside me. For the first time, I understood what it meant to trade time and energy for money. I learned that money has weight. It carries effort inside it. When I received my first paycheck, it wasn't big, but I stared at it for a long time. I didn't want to spend it right away. I wanted to feel it. That moment taught me something important. Money earned honestly feels different. It feels clean, solid, and earned. After high school, many of my friends stayed in town. Some went to community college. Some started families early. I didn't judge them, but I felt restless. I moved to Columbus, the closest city that felt like opportunity. I didn't know anyone there. I rented a tiny room in a shared apartment. The walls were thin, and the kitchen always smelled like someone else's food. I worked 2 jobs, one during the day in customer service, one at night cleaning offices. My days blurred together. Wake up, work, eat, sleep. Sometimes I felt lonely. Sometimes I questioned myself. But deep down, I knew I was learning something important: how to survive on my own. While working customer support, I noticed patterns. People weren't angry because of money. They were angry because they felt ignored, because they felt cheated, because promises weren't kept. I listened carefully. I wrote notes. I paid attention. One night, after a long shift, I asked myself a simple question. What if business could be honest again? Not perfect, not cheap, just honest. That idea stayed with me. I didn't quit my job to chase a dream. I didn't have rich parents or backup money. I saved $800 over 2 years, skipping meals, saying no to trips, buying nothing unnecessary. I started a small online store selling eco-friendly home products, Simple items, nothing fancy. A simple logo design, no office, no investors. Just me, my laptop, and a corner of my bedroom. I packed orders on the floor. I answered emails at midnight. I learned everything from free tutorials. Most days, nothing happened. No sales at all, only silence. After 3 months, reality hit. Returns started coming back. Suppliers messed up orders. Customers complained. One evening, I sat on the floor surrounded by boxes and cried. I felt stupid, embarrassed, small. I asked myself why I was doing this at all, and the answer surprised me. I wasn't chasing money. I was chasing freedom. That night, I decided I would fix things instead of quitting. I refunded customers without arguing. I wrote personal apology emails. I changed suppliers even when it cost more. Some people took advantage, but many stayed. Trust began to grow slowly. I learned that honesty doesn't always win fast, but it wins deep. One simple post changed everything. I shared my story online, not polished, not dramatic, just real. Why I started, why I cared. People responded. Orders started coming in, 1, then 10, then dozens. I stayed up all night packing boxes. My hands hurt, my back ached, but I smiled the whole time. For the first time, I felt momentum. I can do it, I said to myself. As orders grew, I couldn't do everything alone. I hired Maria, a single mom from my neighborhood. She needed flexible hours. I needed help. Paying someone felt scary, but also powerful. This was no longer just my dream. Years 2 and 3 were not exciting. Competition grew. Advertising became expensive. Mistakes cost real money. I worked weekends. I missed weddings. I lost friends who didn't understand my lifestyle. Some days I felt invisible, but I kept going. In year 4, everything nearly collapsed. A large shipment was delayed. Cash flow stopped. Bills stacked up. I had 1 month of savings left. I told my parents everything. They didn't panic. They didn't judge. My mom hugged me and said, "No matter what happens, you did this honestly." That gave me strength. I called customers personally. I explained delays honestly. I offered refunds. Some left, most stayed. That month taught me integrity is protection. A national retailer noticed my brand. They liked the story. They liked the values. We partnered. Revenue doubled, then tripled. I hired more people. I moved into a small office. There was no celebration. My accountant called and said, "You passed $1 million in net worth." I sat quietly. I didn't feel rich. I felt responsible. Money gave me options, time, security, freedom. But it didn't give meaning. Meaning came from people. I raised salaries, helped my parents, supported local causes quietly. I learned to rest. I found love later, but deeper. Someone who loved my soul, not my success. I remember the grocery store girl. She didn't know the future, but she knew how to work. Honest work grows slowly, but it lasts. Money helps. It opens doors. It makes life easier, but it is never the meaning of life. What truly matters are the people who stand next to you, your family, your friends, the ones who support you when no one is watching. Success without peace is empty. Wealth without love feels cold. Build your life with honesty. Protect your inner peace. Work hard, but don't lose your soul along the way. And remember, The richest life is the one where you can sleep at night, proud of who you are. Now it's your turn. Play this video again. Practice every day, even 10 minutes helps. Believe in yourself. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.